Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big. We about to go big. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Just Cash. We're coming at you with a little Flex Friday. Always joined by Underrated. What's up, dude? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. Been chilling. Been 9 days, I think we looked at to the last time we streamed, so we've been just chilling, man. But I will say, we've been collecting money on those 9 days, so can't be mad about it.
Yeah, definitely some apologies there. Some of it actually is out of our control. The scheduling has just been awful this season for WNBA. Make sure before we get into it, hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out whenever we do go live. We will be resuming a very, very busy schedule. We're like 3 weeks out from tip-off for NBA season, so definitely stay tuned for that. The end of this month is going to be jam-packed. Oh, excuse me. And then also down below, we're still running the links to our 7-day free trial for the Discord. Make sure you guys hop in there and check it out. If you've been in there in the last, the last week, I feel like we say this every single week, but if you've made it in there, you've already paid for your Discord and then some. So make sure you guys check it out. We're going to be, working things as usual in the Discord today after we get off the stream. So make sure to hop by. And that's also where you get the early leans too, because a lot of this stuff we're going to talk about today is mostly bumped. So we did get a little bit of that early value. And Brianna Jones, man, shout out that was a steal play for us. She was at 13 PR, not playing any minutes now. I mean, she saw reduced minutes the last 3 games straight. So they ended up pulling it all together after they bumped it a few times. So we got some really good value on that in the Discord again. So make sure you check it out.
Poor Brianna.
Yeah. Not really sure what to think about that too, because it's I would say matchup based, but they really used her a lot in that first series, but now in this series they just aren't going to her at all whatsoever. So it kind of it's a bit of a head scratcher as far as like what her future might look like with this team, but we'll speculate about that a little bit later. All right, you got anything before we head into it?
Nah, I'm good. I'm just sitting over here because it's Friday and these bookies are scary, so they don't drop these tackle plays until Friday now. So I'm just watching like a hawk, waiting for them to drop a play before it bumps, so I can put it in the Discord and we can all ride on it. So I'm looking at that at the same time, looking at what you're doing. So we are chilling. I just feel good because, man, the season's around. These bookies are getting fucked up, bro. It's fuck up the bookie season is what it is.
It is, and I mean, again, I feel like not to harp on it, but shout out to Underdog, man. This site is just hooking it up constantly with stuff. Again, so we'll talk about some of the other stuff, but they did offer a discounted play for a variety of players. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, play Asia, her 19.5 points tonight. That's the by far and away the best play on the board. It's an elimination game for Vegas, and Kia Stokes is not going to be available tonight. So I got Asia penciled in for about 38 minutes and some change tonight, and she's gonna have to get some work done. But yeah, I mean, dude, Underdog, constantly dropping stuff every single day, like boosts, free plays. We had a free play yesterday even. No, I think we had 3 or 4 different round of percentage boost, variety of stuff to bet on. So shout out to Underdogs. They've been hooking it up.
Damn, bro. They're trying to make their way to the top. They're trying to pass up PrizePicks here. I don't know how close the numbers are, but I mean, it feels like if you've been playing PrizePicks and then you flip over to Underdog and you see how much Underdog's giving you and all the things they offer, how could you pick PrizePicks? It's just so much harder to win. No. It's just like a little kid game, and then go to Underdog and you're like, okay, I see. Now we can make some money.
Yeah, and the fun thing about them as well, PrizePicks, they do their taco thing just once a week on Tuesday, whereas Underdog and the tacos are definitely sketchy. It's obviously fixed. It's rigged in their favor to be, a specific thing. Like, if you go back and look, Asia Wilson has literally been the taco for WNBA 100% of the time that she was available as an option. So it's clearly that part of it is fixed, but, Underdog, their discounts are actual discounts. PrizePicks 2 nights ago, they gave us that esports one. Of course it pushed, and it's okay, but personally, I hate to push. Just don't even give me that as an option. And you could see last night they corrected that mistake and they gave us a 0.5 prop. Clearly that's going to hit. So they at least corrected their mistake after that first one. But Underdog doesn't do that, man. They give you flat out discounts, like free plays. And I think honestly, the biggest thing for me, I don't even need the free squares and the discounts. Like, give me those payout boosts. That is so unbelievably just beneficial to the work that we already do. You might as well get paid more on, a couple nightly basis than just being like, oh, I hope my other play hits. Like, hell no, man. I got plays ready. Like, give me something to bet with.
I mean, if you think about it too, the whole loophole thing with the fantasy sites, you have to play 2 at least. And, you go to books, you can play single bets. That's the main difference. But then when you think about it, like, they can give out free plays if they wanted to. If they wanted to make it, now that they got all these different payouts too, like, it's pretty much, they can make it exactly like a sportsbook if they want. They could just give you a free play every day and then you're just playing a 1 play. You know what I mean? If they wanted to. Yeah. And so, it's like the scams are just inevitable. If you know about betting and you've been betting around in different places and different books, you can just see the scams and you can see which ones scam the most. And PrizePicks is fucking trash. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, they're awful. In true recommendation, like from my perspective, even though PrizePicks is available for me, I use it 3 times a day or 3 times on Tuesday and then once on Friday whenever we get the protected play. Outside of that, unless they're dropping discounts or something to really incentivize me, I can find that stuff, like, I would say 80% of the time somewhere else at the same thing.
98%. 99% of the time.
Yeah. I'm being a little generous there, but I think for me, the biggest appeal is obviously the fantasy score, but it's the secondary plays, the secondary options, stuff that we can't get on books. Okay, I'll concede to PrizePicks for that. Like, sure, you guys got that, mainly on a large majority to themselves. A couple other sites have it, but mostly PrizePicks. So if you're finding stuff there, cool. I totally support that. I think that's very, very good. Strategy wise, because it's just a unique thing and they can't really base it on book lines and stuff like that. But if you're taking just straight options like rebound props, points, PRA, the standard stuff, you can find it better than on PrizePicks. I guarantee you.
Every single time. It's not even a question. It's not even close. They don't even try to hide it. They don't give a fuck. They just say, oh well, fuck you. If you're playing here, you're playing shit odds. Have fun, guys.
Yep. So just, understand the name of the game that we're in and make sure you guys spread out your options. A lot of states right now, if you have PrizePicks legal, there's a high chance you do have Underdog and, what are the other ones? Hot Streak.
You know what, too? Yeah, but you know what, too? They all have shitty odds. Every single one of those fantasy sites have worse odds than books. 100, well, I can't say 100, nothing's 100, but 99% of the time, every single play is actually, you're losing out on every single play. So like you said, wait for those discounts. That's when you can put them in these plays. If you have a way to play on books, you shouldn't even be playing these fantasy sites unless there's discounts and shit like that to make it make sense. Just be smart with it, because they're trying to be smart on you. They're trying to scam us. So scam them back.
Yeah, exactly. So, just bet smart. All right.
Oh, the other one I wanted to say, my bad. The other one is Fliff, though. Fliff is really dope, because there's a lot of little tricks on Fliff where you can make money too. So if you can get Fliff in your state also, you should definitely add that to your repertoire, your arsenal.
100%.
Okay, anyways, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good. All right, we've talked for a little bit here, so let's talk about the home teams tonight. We've had our first 2 games under the belt for the upper seeds, and now we have a elimination game for Vegas, must win for them, and then Connecticut and Minnesota are tied 1 apiece. Now, I feel like this is the home crowd appeal here. Connecticut's been tried and true for most of the season. Now, one of their home losses, I believe, was to Minnesota, but Connecticut's been really, really solid at home. So, got to give it to them. This is pretty good for a straight bet. And Vegas, I think this is probably, I'm not going to say free, because we've seen, with the quarterfinals, there was a sweep in all the series, so there wasn't anything extended. I'm not going to rule that out of the possibility that Vegas could get bounced 3-0 here, but feels pretty unlikely. I feel like the refs are going to be a little bit more favorable tonight to Vegas for the free throw calls and fouls, and their home crowd appeal is always packed out. It's already a sold out crowd. They're going to do something tonight, change it up. I think we see the 3-point shots fall a little bit more. Asia's going to play about 38 minutes and some change tonight, damn near the whole game. Kia Stokes is going to be out as well. So Vegas just feels like maybe they just win one game in the series, but if they're going to win one, I think it's this first game for the home crowd tonight. So both of these are straight bet options, and then you can parlay them together, obviously. And then if you guys have DraftKings here, I think you could also get cute with it a little bit more here. Let's take the spread here, probably come down to some of the more positive numbers, and then parlay those together. So like Suns 5.5, and then Vegas for like 5.5. That should give us some easy parlay. Let's see real fast. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty straightforward. It's only 2 games, so nothing too crazy. Yeah, something like this, plus 5.5, 5.5, minus 156. Just a bankroll builder piece for today. Nothing too crazy. We could see Vegas get bounced here, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, okay. I thought you were all up on Vegas today. I was about to say, damn, you're all over Vegas. Like they're gonna really come through like the old Vegas, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm like 90% all the way there with Vegas today. Like, if we were talking nukes here, air quotes for that, this would definitely be consideration just for the whole script, extending the series, Vegas being back at home. But New York has put it on Vegas all year, and it's kind of in Vegas's court right now to figure out a game plan for a win. So 90% there, but I'm not quite pulling the trigger here because I'm hoping we get another game.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're not all the way in, because I don't know, man. Shit's anyone's game here. It's actually a really good series. If we weren't betting and stuff, I'd be like, oh, this is really dope. But it's really dope, so it's like there's not really strong positions for betting sides, at least for me. I'm like, anyone can win either of these games.
Right. And with the other series tied right now, we know that's going to be an extended series already off the bat. So, we're talking conspiracy theories here. There, we could see the upset here. We could see Vegas, this first game at home, them get bounced here. And it really wouldn't shock me with how this season's been so far. So I don't want to rule it out, but, I definitely want to give Vegas the benefit of the doubt tonight.
Yeah, they should win. We know how Asia's going to be, like you said, and I just don't want to feel too sure of anything ever. And so I just, when I feel that, and I definitely have felt that about Vegas in the past, but this year they've proven me wrong. And when I was sure, they said, you shouldn't be too sure. So we'll see if Asia's 19.5 points really, really, really happens. It could, it definitely could, and it should. But if you're asking me personally, And we look at those little discounts Underdog gave us, and I don't know if they gave you $100, but that's another thing that you were saying, bro. Like, who gives $100 max discounts? Like, my taco on shit PrizePicks is $10. Like, and Underdog just keeps giving $100, $250, $1,000. You got $1,000 free play the other day, didn't you?
No, it was $250 for the free play.
Didn't you get 1,000 one time? And when we did the Griner double, wasn't it 1,000?
Oh, yeah, it was that Patrick Mahomes one. Super random.
Yeah, so it was $1,000 free play, right? It was 0.5 points or something, or 0.5 yards.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, anyways, for these four, my personal, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Sabrina's got the best chance to go over that 14.5. Am I crazy?
I mean, honestly, I was right there with you. I think it's definitely between Asia and Sabrina. So let's look at Sabrina first, because her it's actually a little bit lower than I thought it was. What was Feezy at? She was 14.5 or 16.5. Unrated.
Say again, I'm sorry.
What was Feezy, her discount?
Oh, I think 16.5. I'll look though. Pretty sure it was 16.5. Yeah, 16.5.
Oh, what the hell? All right, so let's look at that. 16.5. So she's like 70%. I mean, Asia by far and away is the highest hit rating. I mean, 90% across the season is just, you can't ignore that.
Yeah.
Sabrina, I think she was the next highest though, 72% at 14.5. Probably more favorable matchup for her there. AT, I think. So for me personally, my pecking order was Wilson, Alyssa Thomas, then Sabrina, then the rest don't matter. But I feel like Sabrina and AT, just as far as like overall seasonal hit rating, is going to be neck and neck. But for me personally, I mean, I was going to go with Asia in the do or die situation here. I mean, she has at least, cleared that in most all the games this season so far against them.
Are Asia's minutes up compared to what they were in the regular season also?
They are, yeah. And also with Kia Stokes being out tonight, I personally, I have her penciled down for 38 minutes and some change. I think she literally subs out at the very end of the first quarter for a few seconds, like 50 seconds or something. Mm-hmm. And then I think we see her sub out at the very end of the third quarter, and that's it.
Ooh, Jordan Brooks, 7.5 tackles. Let's go. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Just popped up.
Yeah, I mean, so far in the 4 postseason games, she played 36, 37, and then 38 and 37. So she was already playing those with Kia Stokes available. And then now with her being out, that's another 20 minutes they have to fill in basically. So she is playing damn near 40 minutes tonight. Like, for sure, take that to the bank, do or die situation. They have to. I
feel it. The only thing I get scared about is I've seen this happen in more last year, and I think I brought it up before, but it's like when it's going to Asia and you have JJ on the other side, JJ is probably the best defender against her, it seems like, that gives her the most trouble out in the entire league, and they know they're going to have to go to Asia over and over and over and over and over. They can double team, they can try at least, and you know that's what they're going to try to do. So that's the part that scares me.
Yeah, so, and I already see a couple questions about, Alicia Clark. I want to wait and see what confirmed starting lineup we get from Vegas, because again, with Stokes being out, there's only 2 ways that they have gone with this so far in the last month. It's either, which I'm thinking they're probably going to test the waters with starting Clark down at the 4, or they're going to start Big Meg down at the 5. Like they've kind of been doing. So it's one of those 2 lineups. And I do see a question about Alicia Clark's PR. Yes, I do like it if she starts. She will more. So if she starts, I'm kind of concerned because I don't know how defensive assignments exactly are going to go with Vegas opposing New York on the other side. So because they don't have Stokes was covering JJ. So that leaves, basically either Alicia Clark is going to have to on guard Stewart, which I think is very doable and the more likely, matchup scenario, or it's going to have to be, Meg contending with JJ down low, if they end up starting her. So it's kind of a curious situation, I don't think they're going to put Alicia Clark on JJ. That would be a very difficult assignment. I mean, JJ could body her all day. So if Clark starts, I think there's more likely a situation we see Clark guarding Stewart, and then that leaves Wilson on JJ. Or if Meg starts, that's going to be Meg covering JJ, and then Stewart's going to be back out on, or Asia's going to be back out on Stewart. So do keep that in mind. Waiting to see lineups here. We're going to get one of those two, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess let's talk about some plays. There's a lot of bump stuff, so unfortunately it kind of is what it is, but let's see. Underdog has been bumping a lot lately, I will say. It's only kind of a stinker I've seen, but at least they've been making up for it with all the promos. All right. So we did have Bonner at 20.5 PR. She did bump up to 21 flats. Let's see. It's kind of weird today. PrizePicks and Underdog are pretty aligned with a lot of their stuff. For once.
Hey, we got 90% people hit the like button and 10% said, nah, these dudes are whack as fuck. That's cool. At least now we know. 10%? That's not bad. 9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I'll take that. All right. So let's talk about, I guess, this first game here. It's honestly been the same usual suspects the whole time. We did get Alyssa Thomas at 32.5, and again with the Bonner. They didn't really move for PRA, so I think that one's still in play for Bonner. And then Alyssa Thomas, we were playing for the push, but it's still in play at 33. She's playing the whole game, and Carrington's playing basically the whole game as well. So Underdog did sneak back in this 3.5 rebound prop.
I was gonna say that might be the one to put with the $100 free play. Tell me I'm wrong. Might be.
No, I honestly like it. So for today, they did have Asia discounted at 19.5 points as well, just for a normal line. Did they pull that? Yep, they did.
Is it only? Let's see if it's on the phone though. You know how they do that weirdness. Let's see. Sometimes
it might go away. It could go away after the promos expire. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, it's not here. You can only go up now. Okay.
Yeah, so Carrington, just another massive hit rating piece. Obviously 0.6 isn't the best, but 79% hit rating across the season, phenomenal, absolutely love it. And then you can see here down towards the stretch at the end of the season for the last 20, stellar hit rating, and the head-to-head matchups looked really good this season. She hit in 4 out of the 5 games, and I think personally the only reason she missed this game was because it was at the beginning of the season and her minutes weren't quite solidified, so she didn't play her normal amount, but she was totally on pace for that too. So really high hit rating for that.
Okay, so I like to figure out ways we can make these discounts give us free money, or at least as free as can be. So we put her with one of those discounts. Do you think that's worth it? Because I'm trying to think. I didn't think about it all the way through, but if we do that play with a $100 play, what do we get back? We get like what, 100 and what's 0.6 plus a play?
1.8. So you get $80 back.
Which was good when it was free, but now we still need Sabrina to score 15 or Asia to score 20. Nah, we're pushing it with that, I guess. We're pushing it with that because we need two things to happen. And although Carrington is, should get 4 rebounds, you never know. She did make me sweat at last time. Wait till the fourth quarter to get it.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying, especially after a nice little start she had. But I think it's definitely a live piece today, because just the fact that Underdog has been very tight and very strict about not offering these 0.6 props, it does kind of box us or price us into kind of having, at least consideration to play it. But the fact that they did put that midday today, I mean, is definitely, it's got me thinking. It's got me thinking.
You know, it's interesting. I think now that we brought it up, I think that it popped on the board after that 250 gimme play was gone. Like right after, then they put up the 0.6s. You know, they know. You know what I mean? Yeah. It makes sense.
Oh, for sure. So, I will say, at least for today on PrizePicks, we have a lot more goblin options. You know, just think more of a bankroll builder. We're not swinging for the fences or anything too crazy. Yes, we will be building our protected play in the Discord. So shout out, make sure you check out that 7-day free trial. Links down below. But PrizePicks, I will say, shout out to them. They gave us a little bit more options to mess with. So, like, you know, obvious plays like Carrington for 9.5 points should be a free square. You know, free square piece tonight. Same thing for Bonner, 9.5 points. Other side of the ball or other side of the game, you know, McBride for 9.5 points is something too. So stuff to consider over here on PrizePicks. I'm not messing around with too many of all these extra props and stuff. A lot of this stuff is juiced and bumped from this last game. You know, she missed her lines this last game. They still bumped it up. So play light, play smart today. You know, PrizePicks does have a few other considerations like Carrington and Bonner. I think both of their field goal attempts are very live today. This one's going to bump. I'll tell you that, guys, right now. That's going to bump to 12 before we get off the stream. But both of these playing a ton of minutes. And I low-key like Bonner a lot today for a bounce-back game. She got smacked around quite a bit this last game and knocked to the ground. And she was not happy with Hines Allen about that whole situation. So I think we see her come out and make a couple extra buckets today.
I realize too, people like betting on Carrington more than most, so they have an excuse to just watch her run around the court.
Yeah.
No, they're like, oh yeah, go, girl, go. We got something together here.
For sure. The absolute babe. I mean, we've loved her all season, and she's been one for the coin. So mad respect for her.
She has. She always comes through. Well, usually comes through in the end. That's good.
Yep. And then last little goblin shout out, Mabry. This is another high hit rating one. It's 1.5 threes. A lot of this stuff, honestly, today you can just kind of piece it up with a lot of, you know, just take a normal line, pair it up with a goblin for a 2x. So I would say probably do a 3-pick with like a normal line and then 2 goblins just for a couple bankroll pieces, and then run your protected play today and call it. We got a lot of other stuff going on. You know, there's going to be, we have MPB tonight as well.
Yeah, but it's poo-poo. It's right before the season's over, so like everything is just hard to count on. Plus, there's not even good pitchers going. I think the teams are kind of just, you know, leaving their good pitchers out and waiting for the playoffs.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, this is just that weird limbo part of the year where we're getting ready for sports to end and sports to start up. But 3 weeks away, guys, you know, just hang tight. Play smart. Keep the bankrolls fat. Keep all that money saved up. Don't spend it. Don't wash it away. And once NBA season starts, bro, I'm telling y'all, give us 1 game, 2 games under the belt, and then it's off to the races. And we're just going to be going crazy.
NBA is going to be fun. All kinds of games. It's not just a couple games like WNBA every couple of days. We got 8 games a day average, probably something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So pretty excited about that. Props for today, though. You know, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Not super excited about this slate. It is game 3, and we got the home court advantage swing for the other teams. So it's gonna be interesting. I think we do see a battle, but honestly, I'm just kind of ready for the next round of games. I'm ready for the finals, man.
Mac Wilson, 5.5. Ooh, 5.5, 365. Damn, if I had 365, like people I knew, I'd be going over there. 5.5? 5.5. He played 80% of the snaps last week, guys. Mac Wilson, 5.5. Get it in.
Is Feezy finally gonna go off, man? She has been.
No, I think this. I think this matchup is just a little much. Like, obviously, for Phoenix, she went so fucking crazy. Then the bookies put her lines a little higher than normal, and then she came to this real matchup, and she was like, I remember this when I play against a team that's good.
Yeah, and you know they've just had her number this whole series so far. I mean, 9 and 19 points. You know, I think this first game is going to be a lot closer to what we should see from her, but still, you know, I mean, the rebounding has been down. She's been like snagging last minute rebounds towards the end of the fourth quarter to really get over. But yeah, that scoring way down compared to what she started with. But I will say you can see this game kind of looming right here at the bottom, though. She did drop 25 on them, so it's definitely possible. She's got it in her, and I don't know. Do we poke the bear? Do we poke the bear one more time? Is the question.
He's got it in there. Is the question.
Pause.
Right.
The way that they made her look with the 4 discounts, I was like, dang, Feezy looks really pretty compared to these other girls up here. Dang. The fucked up part about women's basketball, you start looking at them like terrible men that we are. Where's Youngin?
All right.
Where's Youngin? My question.
No idea. It's been a little bit. Hopefully he's doing all right.
Ian came in first because of Youngin. Youngin always whips Ian, but not today.
All right. A couple plays here. I'm just going to kind of riff off and go through real fast.
Let's see.
We talked about the field goal attempts for both of them. Obviously, the rebound alt on Underdog, but Bonner for this 0.5 rebound, she's gotten that in a really high clip, in this series as a whole against Minnesota. And with Brianna Jones not playing any minutes as well, she kind of plays more at the 4 position while they play AT at the 5. So yeah, this I think is very live again. She got
now. Did you like her normal PR as well?
Yeah, I got that queued up over here.
Oh, okay, didn't bump too much. I know you had it in the Discord 2 days ago. It bumped from that though, right? I think it was 20.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So the offensive rebound, obviously you can see in the 4 postseason games so far, she's had 1 in each of them. It is a nerfy prop, so obviously, do take that into consideration. But her hit rating for it's been pretty good. I mean, it's over 50% across the season, and in the head-to-head matchup, she's had it over a 50% rating. So it's a 0.5 prop. Personally, today I was going to take that and play it with Courtney Williams, this 0.5 free throw prop as well. Same thing for her. She's been getting to the line a lot more. Plus, in this matchup, we've seen these ladies kind of go after it, and there's been a lot of tech calls across the board for both teams. So just another little small thing we could get happening for us today. And for her, she's hit this in quite a bit of the games against her former team. I believe she hit in all but 1 game this season against them. Yeah, all but 1 so far. And then you can see last year as well. I mean, she just gets to the free throw line a bunch. So I think for 2 little nerfy plays, didn't mind both of those together. And the last 2 we had Mabry at 11.5, so it did bump up, but I don't think Underdog offered it at all today, did they? Nope, they bumped it too. So she's at 12 flat. I think it's still in play. She's gotten it in a lot of these post games, and since she's moved into the starting 5, I will say Tiffany Mitchell is back today. She did practice in full, so there could be a few more minutes maybe sprinkled in there, but we'll see about that.
Makes sense. Like you said, all the usual suspects going back to the well, right? Back to the bread and butter. To Kayla under. You got it over now?
Yeah.
What? You don't mean over.
Oh, no.
I was like, wait a minute.
Definitely under.
He has more.
Sorry. Yeah, Kayla, I mean, just absolutely struggles in this matchup. I think she cleared it 1 game against Connecticut, but so far in the postseason, I mean, she's been playing awful, and the first half is really where she struggles. All right, so that's it for that game. Let's talk about the next game. And we got good old New York, man. I think they might win it all this year.
I think so. I don't see how they wouldn't. Making me want to bet their futures. It was like minus 200 not too long ago. That's not bad.
Let's see. We had Sabrina for her PA at 24.5. Let me see if she got bumped everywhere.
I think so.
Oh, wow. She's 25.5 already on Underdog.
Yep.
So PrizePicks got a little bit of value there. We got her at 24.5, so still don't mind that. She's got a variety of goblins you can play today as well, like her assists, the point line at 14.5 if you don't want to use your Underdog token over there. And she's been rebounding a lot too lately, so I think you could consider the 3.5, but I don't personally target too much guards rebounding. And then good old JJ, man. What's JJ going to do today? She's in a great rebounding spot.
Yeah, I mean, I had her little alt rebounds last game, and she scared me as well, just like Carrington. Took her all the way into the fourth. I think she had 6 rebounds in the first half, and then took her a quarter and a half to get 2 rebounds. So, scared me off of it a little bit.
Yeah, I was definitely. I mean, I was watching the first half and then turning the game off because I was like, "Oh, we got that 7 or 8 rebounds, no problem."
Right.
And then I turned it back on, and I'm like, "Oh, you haven't moved."
That's how Carrington was, too. She had 2 in the first quarter, and she had 1 right when the second half started, and then she just sat there and said, I don't feel like rebounding. And she got taken out of the game for a little bit. But
Yep.
you think we should go back to it, huh?
What, the rebound?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, just on the hit rating alone, it feels like a safer play.
Speaking of hit rating, and you're at Stewie, too, what do you think about her under PA? I know it's Stewie, but talking about hit rating, when she plays New York, I'm sorry, when she plays Vegas in Vegas, it's a different story.
Yeah, she definitely struggles a little bit more. I'd feel comfortable if they went with the starting 5 with Meg, so that would kind of shore up Brianna being covered by Asia. But I mean, honestly, Alicia Clark's been a phenomenal defender. Yeah, I mean, we know whenever she gets down, like she's been really good when she gets a minute. So I could see her actually holding up Stewart as well. So the heat rating for her too, like you mentioned, was pretty high. A lot of these road games is really kind of struggling. So I don't mind that.
Bro, the hit rating was 0 for 10. She never did.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it since 2022.
Right. So, just historic struggles there, and with the environment change, I think for a game 1, maybe not the next game in Vegas. I don't know if I want to mess with this, but for this game, I think totally doable.
Fun, right? This game when you can tell Vegas is going to be out there like, we have to win, obviously. We have to win. We can't get swept in Vegas. This is going to make us feel terrible. We are Vegas. So, I think they're going to push Stewie around as much as possible.
And there's an off chance too that Vegas could actually just come out and lay it on them because with these being a game 3 in a best of 5, we could totally see players rest. Like they'll wave the flag if it's by 20 points or whatever. So we could wheel that on the back end as well. There's a little bit of an outlet for that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put a little on that for fun. I think that's got a good shot. Might even have to play that with the what's it called? Oh no, I'll probably find some other thing. Anyway, my bad. I smoked him if I got him.
No, you're good. So I think if just kind of circling back here for a minute too, I was thinking about Feezy. If you wanted some Feezy exposure today, I think I would run it with the Bonner Feezy combo points because Bonner could totally go out and drop 20 points by herself, and it wouldn't surprise me, and that would just leave Feezy to drop 15, which is totally doable. That's a high hit rating for her. A little consider here. We'll throw that in the mid-tier queue right over here on the second card.
I'm feeling that.
Second.
I think Bonner's been definitely better. More minutes. Like you said, no Brianna Jones is huge for Bonner. And Carrington, too, really, with the rebounding. So, yeah.
Oh, what do you think about Asia's 4.5 free throws? This is the lowest I've ever seen her.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if they're going to go to her. And you know how she does it, bro. When she forces it, she's going to get fouled at least half the time. And the other half the time she'll, shoot a brick. But what?
So my only concern about.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say that when she plays New York, is the free throws historically tough? Is that what?
Yes.
Okay, it must be that JJ factor, huh? JJ's good. JJ's good on D. Pause.
Yeah.
Jesus. Pause.
I think New York was like bottom 4 free throws allowed. But this is a super discount. I mean, like, holy crap, I've never seen her at 4.5. Now, one thing I will say, bit of a concern, and maybe it's also a reason why we haven't seen her get to the free throw line a lot, is she's taking a lot more mid-range shots, like way more at the middle top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's doing that, she's not getting fouled.
She doesn't like this matchup. She does not like this matchup.
I think tonight we just see her come alive. Just this being a low number is kind of appealing, but she's dropping 20 points tonight at least. I mean, she's gotta. They have to.
Woo!
They gotta do or die. Elimination game.
I know. We could be seeing die. We could be watching die.
Yeah.
Could be their time.
Yep, so, I mean, outside of that, this game's been kind of ugly so far through the series. It's only been a couple of key players through and through. So I'm not too enamored with this game personally. It's going to be a little bit more of I think a live betting has been very beneficial so far. So keep an eye out for that. And we'll chop that up in the Discord a little bit more. But yeah, let's that's about all I got for today, man. I guess let's just run through some questions real quick, and then we'll bounce out of here and go build that protected play.
Cool. No, you had a lot, especially for having 2 days of bumps to work with when we got here. So yeah, you had a good amount of stuff. I really like a lot of the angles you're with. It all makes sense. That'll be fun. I like being able to play with those underdog like free plays and different things and try to find different plays to match. It's just different. It's more exciting. Anyways, we'll get to here. Okay, guys, we're at 70 people watching. We're at 28 likes. That's pretty good. You guys at 28? Okay. If you don't mind, hit the like for us, please. It will help us out a lot. That would be awesome. And let's see. We got Ian. We got Ian first today. Big Ian.
Yo.
I wonder if he heard when I said, "Oh man, Youngin ain't here." Youngin usually whoops on Ian. He probably got mad. But I was just kidding. Sean Drake is here. What's up, man? Sean, the man who always supplies us with the video, with the movie trivia. We appreciate you, bro. Ian says, "Flex Friday. That means money." Ian was on a heater in the Discord. I think it was this morning. He said, "Oh yeah, this weekend and this amount of money I just made, the most money I've made since I opened my PrizePicks and Underdog accounts." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up, bro." So that's dope. That is dope. I love seeing people make money. Because guess what? I'd rather people make money than those bookies have more money. Jeez, those bookies suck. Cashier Family for Life says, "What's up, fellas? Happy Friday. Y'all know what time it is. Blessings to y'all."
Hey, appreciate it. That's right. Time to win.
Ian says, "Sean's getting lazy with the movie trivia. LOL." Damn.
No, he's actually been going back a couple different decades and genres.
No, he has.
Oldies lately.
Nah, Sean's movie trivia has been on the come up for real. Ian says, "Yeah, Underdog has been giving away a lot of specials over the last day or so. Ladder boosts, chance to change any prop to 0. That's free money." Yeah, it's true. Underdog is really trying to make a push here. The UI on PrizePicks is wonderful, though. Ian says. Chris is here as well. Chris, what's up, man? Appreciate you.
It's too good, man. That's the only reason why we like PrizePicks.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They all have their ways to get around them. You just can't go too deep on PrizePicks, and you'll be all right. Let's see. He said, "I seen that E." What do you think he saw? Chris says he's seen that. I seen that E. It was right around. I don't remember. I don't know what he saw.
He's probably talking about my bad habit that I will be stopping.
Oh yeah, sure. The vape.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that on YouTube? Oh, I saw it again.
Yeah.
Oh shit, caught you.
Yeah.
Eric's here. The other Eric's here. What's up, bro? He says Alicia Clark PR. I know you answered that. Now you just wanted to make sure she was starting, and then you'd play that.
Yeah, if she's starting, then she's gonna be a full go tonight, more than likely. And usually she plays like 30-something minutes, so really high chance of that happening with her. And I mean, she's a 3-point bucket, so it's risky what kind of shot volume or points might look like. But she's an RA kind of she's a Gabby Williams. Like that's the best comparison you can have with her. Scrappy defensive player. She does a lot of RA and she shoots threes. So you're rolling on the threes landing, but I mean, we've seen her come out and light up a couple early threes. So as long as she gets some minutes tonight and that confirmed starting, yeah, totally like it.
Okay. Dirty Reg 22's here. What's up, dude? He says AT over rebounds. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, he says. AT over rebounds.
Yeah, I can get behind it. I mean, if you want to play it straight up, I get it. She's been leading the team in their rebound usage, I believe, behind a Doda Bird. Yeah. So Olivia off the bench, whenever she does play, she's been eating into her rebounds a lot. But I mean, AT's doing everything right now. Honestly, the PRA just seems like almost a move. I mean, she's had a 20% offensive usage rating so far in the series and in the postseason. But the rebounds, I mean, she's had over 30% every single game. The assist rating, I think, which is her biggest upside potential, has been over 40% every single game. And I mean, 43% this last game is pretty impressive still, considering the Lynx are a bottom assist allowed team overall. So if you want to do the rebounds, I totally get it. I would say maybe even consider like cobble it together with something like do the PR, do the RA, PRA, something like that too. But if you want to run for the straight rebounds, I get it.
Okay. Q Donkey says, we like Bonner at 14.5 points. You like Bonner's PR? You like her points also just by themselves?
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, AT and Bonner are both in the same position. We saw a lot of this last year whenever Brianna Jones got hurt. They play Alyssa Thomas at the 5, and they'll play Bonner more at the 4, and then they just kind of rotate Bonner and Olivia around in the paint. So, I mean, we're just kind of really hoping they continue, running the starters the minutes that they have been, but I mean, AT's playing 40 minutes a game, almost guaranteed. We've seen Mabry, her minutes go up a little bit more lately, and they've kind of leveled out between Carrington and Bonner some. Carrington kind of taking the most hit here, with Veronica Burton also playing off the bench. So do keep that in mind. That was kind of a bit of a stinker this last game to see Carrington lose out on minutes, but I think with Bonner, you can take the points. I'm not mad at that. She's been shooting really bad still, but she's due for like a 40% game. So I don't mind it. The volume's still there. She's still one of the first or second lead shooters on the team. And yeah, it just makes sense. I would say for her, maybe consider the PR or PRA still, but yeah, the points are good too.
Yeah, cool. It's cool. I like how they are when they take Bree Jones out of the game and then the other players actually do what they should do, Mabry, AT, and Bonner, they've all been pretty consistent. Chris says, have to sacrifice the spacing when it comes to starting Clark. She's clearly not tall enough nor strong enough to be guarding Stewie all game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say she's strong enough just because, I mean, she has a lot of, also vetted experience. And we've seen her, cover a lot of key defensive assignments. But that is also a concern. I think that's... it's a bit of a risk because obviously Stokes didn't bring anything offensively to the team, whereas either Meg or Clark can. But yeah, that's it's a big question mark there. So we'll kind of stay tuned to see who exactly gets the start for Vegas.
Chris says, thinking about Stewie's over 3.5 dimes.
For Stewie, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense. She's obviously going to potentially have a tougher assignment. Vegas on defense, I mean, they've been allowing a lot of assists so far in the postseason overall. So it makes sense. I believe she was one of the secondary playmakers. Let me see. She was actually the lead playmaker. So the lead playmaker has kind of been a little fluid every game. Like Courtney Vandersloot was some. But Sabrina still number 2 by far every single game. But Stewart did spike up this last game with a 44%. So it's definitely possible for her. If she's not scoring, she's definitely passing the ball. So it makes sense.
All right. The Liberty sealing the deal tonight. Aces are too small. That's what Dirty Reg 22 says. Hey.
Yeah, they're gonna have to live and die with a 3 today. And Asia making those mid ranges.
AOD's here.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Let's see. It wasn't me, I swear. AOD says I come in peace.
It's not a high hit rating for Stewie's assist, though. I will tell you. I'll definitely caution on that.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough one to count on, I think, in this matchup, in this game, too, in game 3, and like being on the road, all that, etc. AOD says we are all D-Gens united as one.
Always.
All the D-Gens play the 6 picks, huh?
I was gonna say I'm gonna hit you guys with a little extra spice since it's Friday and we're kind of just hanging out. I'm gonna throw some college plays up here too.
Oh shit! Dirty Rake 22 says I hit the like a big booty cutie.
Hey, smack it!
Now we're going back to the top 5 and stuff. Ian says, "Where's Mike? Fuck it, I'll do it. Smoke him if you got him." That's what's up, bro. Appreciate it. I already got through one. I'm gonna grab the other one now. Yay, Ian! Thank you so much for making me change my mind. And I said it's time to smoke 2, not 1. Fuck that. Ty says, "My guys, I got a 4-man. Hear me out." All right, you ready? He says Gray over 19.5 PRA, McBride under 17.5 PA, AT over 33 PRA, and Stewie over 2.5 assist Goblin. And I'm gonna say don't play the assist Goblin, and he's gonna say.
Yeah, I don't know about the assists, but the other plays I like. And actually, I meant to bring up Gray. She's a frustrating player. I know she burned us the day before, and then she had a pretty stellar bounce back game. I don't mind Gray's full game stuff. You know, I was looking at this first half points, just a really high hit rating for her, and overall historically against New York. So I got a nomination for that, but also the full game PRA. If you can still find her at 19.5, I think that's totally live. I believe, yeah, they already bumped her up to 20, and I think Underdog did too, but maybe she's still hanging out at 19.5. Oh yeah, so Underdog still has her at 19.5. That one I don't mind. PrizePicks, I'm good on that. Probably just play the first half, but yeah, Gray has to help. I mean, the wing players for Vegas have been really sketchy, and we need some postseason Gray here. She carried them to the victories last year, so they got to have it. Somebody got to help.
Okay, I don't hate you for that one. Chris says AT's at 42 fantasy points on PrizePicks, 43.5 on Underdog. Should we middle? And I would say, Chris, you probably don't want to middle when something's so high up like that. Me personally, we just chill off that, because what are the chances she's scoring 43? Getting 43 fantasy points. Not that high, so probably not worth it, especially on these type of sites. You got to add something else. It makes it all difficult and just complicated. But I will say, now that you bring that up, I went over on Parlay Play and I said, let me go see, because I know Parlay Play lets you take points off when it's fantasy. They got her at 40 flat. 40 flat. So if you like AT's fantasy, 40 flat on Parlay Play. Would you agree with that? You don't want to middle that, right? It's just a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, just for the 1.5, was it 1.5 difference? I mean, you can if you want. I get it, but I would definitely just split a unit over that, if anything.
Ian said
half and half.
Yeah. When you middle stuff, I think you wanna do things that have more of a chance to actually happen than that, especially when you're gonna do it on a fantasy site. Ian says we're gonna have plenty of money for NBA because we're gonna take all this NFL money. Hey, Ian, whoop some ass in some NFL. He showed those slips this morning. Gotta give the man credit.
Yeah, he did.
Chris says crazy how low key this Discord is. They're not winning like us.
Well, I mean, maybe that's a good thing, but you know, we're still on the come up, so we appreciate all you real ones who've been here with us since the start. And honestly, I'm so excited about next season's WNBA. You guys have no idea, and we get a new team in the league as well. We get a 13th team. Like, oh my god, so excited!
The excitement is he's like a kid on Christmas. Colby says, "I'm scared of Fee. Wouldn't bet until an elimination game." Kind of feel him. Fee's kind of chilling a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I can't pull the trigger on the unders personally, but again, I think the combo points is definitely live today.
Ian says, nah, Collier's actually hot, though, not just the picture hot. Yeah. No, you're right. You are right. She is.
Oh,
she definitely made it.
Babe.
She babed up so much more this year than last year. Just feels, I don't know why. Maybe it was me. Ian says, you're a damn lie. Always beats Ian. Stop the lies. I shut that motherfucker down. Okay, Ian. I mean, he must be talking about Youngin, huh? They got a rivalry. I like it. It's a nice, fun rivalry, though. Nothing too tough. Ian says, I don't need no charity from Youngin. I take first place even when he is here. And I dropped tickets. He said, what? In capitals. That's why his name's Ian Warner Comedy. C. Dot, the mailman is here. What's up, dude? He says, is that Caleb Bride first half supposed to be more or less? Oh, yes. We fixed it. It was supposed to be less.
Less. Yeah, definitely less.
Coach 91Bet says, I love E just as much as I love... What does that mean?
Titties.
Oh, snap. I didn't even notice it. Okay. There we go. Damn, you love E a lot. Ian says,
That's some true brotherly love.
There we go. Damn, that's a lot of love. Ian says, Carrington field goal attempts. Mabry 3. What the fuck does that mean? Goby? Gooby? Gobby?
Goblin.
Oh, Gobby.
Yeah.
Mabry 3, Goblin. Never do that, Ian. Never do that in your life. Kayla, first half under PRA. Kayla, first half under PRA, yes. Carrington FGA, yes. Mabry 3, I guess, if that's what you want to do. If that's how you want to live.
Yeah, she's got a pretty high hit rating for it. Let me see. I know season long that 1.5 threes was a pretty high hit rating. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. You know, just need old McGriddle to do nothing as usual.
I will bet on threes. Never.
Yep, high hit.
Hey, do as you wish. Warzone Podcast says, do you have a nuke for tonight? We want a nuke, E!
And depends on what site. PrizePicks, no. Underdog,
Up.
maybe.
He's
I mean, the
thinking.
Carrington rebounds and the free square. I mean, you could free $80 on that.
Do we have a free square? You mean a discount?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the discount.
You can't count the discount as free. Can't. No, you want to, but it's not that gimme pick we had this morning. It's a one of those cheaters right there. Like, I don't know, man. I hope Asia gets there. I know you have no doubt, but I'm a little scared. I figure talking it out might make it better. You know when you have that feeling and you just don't say anything, and then afterwards you're like, I was kind of scared. I'm kind of telling you now, so maybe it'll change the outcome. Maybe she'll get it now. I'll be like, good. I was scared for no reason. What do you think?
Wait, for scared on which one?
I know I talked that one in a circle. I was just saying, Asia's 19.5. You are so sure it's going to hit that I'm scared. I get scared when you get that sure, is what it is.
Oh yeah, nah, she's getting 20 points, man. I'm telling y'all that for damn sure.
Do you see how you're talking though?
Yeah,
You said for damn sure.
I mean, I'm trying not to talk in absolutions, but Asia is going to put up 20 points tonight.
Dude, you can't. That is the most
points.
absolute. What the fuck? I don't want to talk in absolutes, but she's gonna. Asia better hit the boards tonight, or else they're done for sure. Dirty Reg 22 says. Yeah. Q Donkey says, throw in any cash in NBA preseason. What's your theory with that?
I don't. Nah, yeah, do not waste your money on that. Unless you're playing unders, do not play that.
Yeah, the under's definitely going to have the hit rate for you. If you have some little ins and understanding that the bookies don't about how long someone's going to play, and you know their lines are way too high, then that makes sense for sure. But it's hard to tell, right?
Yeah, the minutes are completely volatile. I mean, coaches will literally play starters for like 5 minutes, and they'll never come back in the game sometimes.
And they're not going to tell you. And if they do, the bookies are probably going to know also. So it's pretty difficult. YFN says, I'm thinking about taking Asia field goal attempts. 19. That's actually interesting. 19, especially with this being do or die game. I feel the exact same way. She's just going to chuck.
Yeah, we actually talked about that earlier today. We were talking about it when she was at 18.5. So it is a bump. I think she's totally live for the 20 or for 19 field goal attempts tonight. I mean, she's really kind of struggled so far in this postseason. She's only gone over one time so far. There is a little bit of a risk there. If she gets a lot of foul calls, they're not going to be counted as field goal attempts. So do keep that in mind. But, I mean, it makes sense. You know, she's going to have to do a lot today. But it's kind of weird, though. I mean, they bumped that individual prop up, but they bumped her fantasy down. She was at 48, and I think 48.5 fantasy on some sites, too. But I'm almost tempted just to say the fantasy, honestly. I mean, she's been doing a lot lately, too, you know, from Also facilitating the ball a little bit more. I mean, she had 4 assists in this last game as well. You're just banking on that she's feeling herself and trying to take these field goal attempts. Otherwise, coach has forced the ball out of her hands into the wing players. So it's a bit of a risk. And if they double team her, I think she's definitely going to be some potential trouble for that. But it makes sense. I mean, it's do or die. So it starts and ends with Asia today, for me personally.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. AOD says, let's go.
Yo.
All right, we are to the last question. Van Negro Jones says, apologize for the late arrival and if already spoken about, but how many threes do you think Plum gets? No, we haven't spoken about that, and better late than never. What do you think about Plum's threes?
Yeah, I mean, Plum's back at home, so I do like to play her for her three-point upside whenever she is there. I mean, it makes sense, but so the only thing about Plum, though, is we saw the reverse in this last game where she did come alive. The first game they played against New York, or no, it was his last game. Sorry, I had it backwards. First game against New York, she played really well, and we've seen it kind of in these postseason games in general. So let's go back to Seattle here. She played terrible, 1 for 8, only played 27 minutes. Next game, phenomenal, 29 points, played all the minutes she can handle. So first game again, New York, played phenomenal, 24 points, played 37 minutes. Against New York, crap game, 2 for 9, 6 minutes, 6 points, 27 minutes. So she is clearly getting benched if she's not playing well. So kind of a true coin flip here. You know, the minutes are going to come along with the production. But even with the 29 points here that she did score, she only dropped 2 threes against them. So she gets the free throw line quite a bit, which is an interesting little upside for her. I like the scoring upside. Plum has been kind of, Plum and Gray, honestly, both have been one of the better weapons in this matchup specifically. But it's Plum and Gray, and I'm like,
I'm just playing sound effects, see if I can get your attention. It's not even working.
I hear you. I hear you clacking over there. Yeah, I mean, it's a 50% hit rating for her, sub 50% on the season. She's only 2 out of 5 games. I mean, if you want to do it, I get it for the home court advantage and all that. But if she's not cooking, she's not playing minutes. So do keep that in mind. Yeah, okay. Gray's a real one in this matchup, man. She's got to come on with it.
Man, this matchup is not like a normal matchup. This New York is no joke. Go to the bank with it. I don't talk in absolutes, but New York's going to win it all. Sorry, just letting you know.
The biggest thing for them is they have a completed team. Nobody's hurt, nobody's injured, and they have a bench. They have so much depth on their bench. They actually benched one of the most vetted players for a bench player. So there's that.
Hot take: New York's gonna win it all.
That would be something.
I'm gonna go put my entire bankroll on them winning it all right now. You want a nuke? Go get it. You got books? Go get it. This is all entertainment, though. Don't come back at me with no. He told me to do this. Nah, but that should happen. That should happen for real. I'm about to go do that.
Man, the spam bots have been going crazy in the
Discord. What's up with the spam bots? They come out in the wintertime or something? Like, summer's over, they're letting us know? Like, what's going on here?
Bro, I have no idea.
Oh, I know why. Today. Probably because it's football season and like we're just ramping up the time, but I don't know. It is weird. There's like 5 bots a day that come in the Discord, huh? 10.
Bro, it's been like less than like 45-minute increments. I mean, it's been like once every hour now.
It's Eli's here. What's up? He said, y'all talk about Asia unders? Duh. You know what we talked about, bro? We talked about E saying Asia's getting over 19.5 or he's running down the street naked. That's what he said, basically.
Yeah. Asia's getting 20 points tonight or I'm going to be a real sad person.
This dude said Asia's getting 20 like his life depended on it and shit is what he said, basically. And I said, New York's going to win it all if my life depends on it. So we're taking some funny takes here today because usually we say there's no locks, but we both have locks. It's weird. Oh my god!
Just one game.
Eric Kendricks is 10 tackles. Damn, where the days gone? Walter says, "What's your opinion on Alyssa Thomas, PA?"
Yeah, I think it's live. Definitely PA, PRA, anything. Take something with another prop with her. Like, don't just play a straight up line for her. I think is a better move. Man, Underdog's bumping my college plays.
Damn, he got college plays too. Damn, what don't you got?
I don't know. Shout out to also Big Coach. I see him in the chats there. He's been killing it with NBL, Australian Basketball League. So that's been a lot of fun.
And he said he's been deleting bots like crazy. These motherfucking bots. These bitches.
All right, let me just riff through these plays here real fast so we can get out of here.
Okay.
All right. So here for this is for our college games tonight. So it's for the Thursday stuff. This first one's gonna be Atticus for Oregon. His field goal prop at 0.5. He has cleared that in all 5 games so far this season. Noah under his 0.5 touchdowns. He cleared in 1 game, and that was off of a broken play. But he's only had 2 attempts so far in their 4 games in the red zone period. He is a backup running back, so very low chance, unless they're just going no huddle, that he's going to be out there for that. They default to the other running back more. Let's see, Kyle Lemmerman, his field goal or his extra points at 3.5. He has cleared this, I believe, in all 5 games or 4 games so far in the season. And TCU is one of the highest powered offenses in college sports, so they score a whole bunch. Next up, we got Evan Stewart under his touchdown. I keep wanting to say field goal prop, under his touchdown prop. He, again, only had 2 attempts in the red zone so far this season. Really low hit rating. It's a crappy payout, but a good filler piece. And the guy that they seed all of this to is going to be Tez Johnson, his 0.5 over. He's the guy that gets all the red zone work. And it's basically just him and the receiver. Next up, we got Stephon Johnson. They actually just bumped this, I believe. No, they didn't. Okay, cool. He was getting refreshed whenever I clicked back over. But his longest receptions at 18.5. I mean, this dude's like one of their clear deep threat guys, and he's cleared that in 4 out of the 5 games. I think I had one other play. Damn it, they just took out of here.
They're watching you.
Oh, yeah, his interception or his interception 0.5 prop. They took it down, but yeah. We posted this up in the Discord too, so make sure you guys check it out. Links down below for all that. And I think that was all of it. We got a busy day tomorrow, to say the least. There's a ton of college football going on. Is there UFC tomorrow as well?
Oh, yeah. Alex Pereira. It's going to go down. He is going to knock somebody's head off. It's going to be great.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right, so we got a pretty busy weekend. And then Sunday, obviously, football is going to be resuming as well. So make sure you guys are going to be hanging out in the Discord. Check all that stuff out. I believe we're going to get out of here.
You want to throw 2-word answers at these last 3 real quick?
Yeah.
Asia under stocks.
Yeah, I wanted to look at that one actually real fast.
Oh, shit. Now we're not leaving. I said 2 words. Look at him go. Just kidding.
So I think a smart play for her, just kind of while I'm looking for this real fast, is to take her stocks under and then her fantasy over. So the stocks carried a lot of the weight in the 1 game on the season that she actually did hit her fantasy score. She ended up with 5 stocks, but you can see clearly a lot of that's gone down here in the postseason. And I mean, really just in general on the season. So it makes sense. And I think that is definitely a live play. Normally she's at like 4.5 stocks. So this is kind of a super discount for her. The only thing that we're really sweating here, I think, is just the amount of volume that, she's going to be seeing on the other side. So if they're passive, that's going to kind of be a good thing for the under. But you could take, again, the blocks and steals, go under that, and then go over the fantasy. Because their fantasy is cheap. I mean, this is the cheapest fantasy I've seen for Asia in like forever. Because she was crushing that this season. Crushing.
Talk Sports with JT says Plum under 6 PA. I think he means RA. I think or RA 6. I believe.
Let's see.
Plum under RA at 6. I think.
Did we get an RLN for her? Let me see. Is it on Underdog? Oh, yeah. I mean, you're really just sweating, I think, the assist more than anything, if I'm being honest. The rebounds all over the place, but I would pencil her down for 2.5 rebounds. But the assist is the real question mark. If she is shooting the ball a lot, she's probably not playmaking a whole lot. But the rebounds are really the kind of like question mark thing there that we don't. I don't think she's getting more than 3 rebounds, but is she getting 4 assists? I think is a big question.
But the one time we bet on her under rebounds, she shit on us, remember? PTSD.
Yeah. Personally, I probably wouldn't fuck with her, man, just because we've seen this back and forth so far. Like she has a bad game and then a good game. A bad game, good game. Good game, bad game. So more than likely, there's probably a decent game following this putrid game that she just had and put up 6 points.
Putrid. That's a great word for it.
Honestly, bro, I think you're just really sweating the assists more than anything. I think the rebounds should be in check somewhere around this 3 area, but if she gets 3 assists, that would be... If she gets 3 assists, it wouldn't be a surprise, but if she gets 4 assists, we're probably cooked.
Okay. How about McBride over 2.5 assists? Ooh.
Pass.
I'll answer it for you.
Yeah, I'm not playing McBride over 9.5 points is the only over I'm going to play for
Yeah,
her.
McBride assists are rough, man. Talk Sports with JT also says Wilson under 10.5 rebounds. Ooh, we under Asia rebounds. That might work, but sounds a little scary, huh?
Yeah, well, it's going to be scary because, again, Kia Stokes is going to be out tonight, and how many minutes she played this last game? She only played 8 minutes this last game, but I mean, she still did snag three rebounds there. So erase those and maybe add 2 rebounds to Asia here, plus 2 more minutes. I mean, I don't know. It's scary to go under Asia because her lines are the lowest we've ever seen. Like all of her lines are way, way low. I think the rebounds probably the more likely scenario for her to stay under. But, I mean, again, if she's playing 39 minutes tonight, that's scary.
I kind of like it, but I feel you. It is scary. I kind of like the idea of it, though, because I do think that is the one thing that doesn't feel as scary to go under. Let's see. I kind of like this one. What do you think? Kelsey Plum bounce back game, which we could see. Not necessarily her balling out, but bounce back as far as she's going to try. And he goes on to say Plum over 14 field goal attempts or 7 3-point attempts. So we don't need her to make them. We just need her to chuck them. What do you think about that? Plum chucking. Plum chucking. Sounds like a word.
Plum chucking.
Plum chucking.
Yeah, let's take a look here real fast. Well, she's at 6.5 or 7 threes attempted.
He says 14 field goal attempts, 7 3 attempts.
Okay.
And we also, while you're looking, we had a Bonner over 14.5, and you said you liked that already a little bit. Alicia Clark, 12 PR. I think you were liking it if she starts.
Yeah, if she starts.
Okay.
Man. It's hard to say with Plum, honestly. I mean, probably the field goal attempts, if I had to pick. Yeah, I think the field goal attempts, because if she's out there cooking, I mean, the threes can be a little bit kind of volatile, but she gets to the free throw line a lot, so she's creating a lot of shots for herself, or at least slashing to the lane, so probably field goal attempts.
Okay. Dirty Reg 22 agrees with the Asia under rebounds, as it could be interesting. And Talk Sports with JT says, thank you for your feedback. No problem, bro. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you guys. We love the questions.
I was just going to say, man, I just got to give it up to the people watching. You guys are dope, because I looked at a few, we just started this channel, I'd say, 4 or 5 months ago. And what's cool is I've been looking at other people's shows, because we have our own, so you just kind of look at what's around to get ideas or just to see what other people are doing. And we just started with our 900 subs, and we're just this small little nothing, but we have 80 to 100 people sitting watching the whole live stream, which is super dope in comparison to most channels that have a lot more. So you guys are the shit, basically what I wanted to say. We appreciate you guys. And the last question, and he just subscribed as well. We appreciate that too. It's Eli says, Elena Smith fantasy or PR or PRA? Do you want some porn star in your life tonight? Can't hear you, bro.
Oops, sorry, I was yelling at my dog to quit for a second. Yeah, it's always a fantasy with Alana. I mean, you can see there's a big difference between that and the PRA. The blocks and steals are definitely there, and we've seen flashes of the scoring upside, but it was kind of weird this last game. I mean, dude, she was balling out, and coach ended up benching her for Hines Allen down the stretch. So she only played 25 minutes, but I mean, dude, she was going crazy. 6 for 8. I mean, like, this stat line was phenomenal, but for whatever reason, coach decided to bench her, and she didn't end up playing her normal amount of minutes. So she did still end up hitting the fantasy score. So I do like that. It's all about the minutes with her, man. If she plays over 30 minutes, we're golden, no problem. If she plays under 30 minutes, then we kind of got to sweat.
Alrighty, I think that's it. Talk sports with JT. Start crying out, laughing face, because the porn star reference, I believe. Yep, we call her porn star. And Ian says, join the Discord. That's where the money is. And I think we're out. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Make sure to hit that like and sub on the way out, and hit the links to Discord down below. Check out the free trial. Make sure to be in there for this weekend when we get ready for football and UFC and all that good stuff. All right, man. Underrated as always. I appreciate it, dude. We are out. Good luck tonight, and we'll catch y'all later.